Hello everyone and welcome back to GTA 3. Last time we did the missions for Kenji, the brother of Asuka of the Yakuza.
He's kind of an asshole.
He kind of is, yeah.
Not even grateful for all the work we did, just...
No, just yelling at us. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing the missions for Ray, who was the crooked cop that works with the Yakuza. But before we get to that, there are some side missions at this payphone.
This is King Courtney. Me Yardies posse could do with them rude boy driver and people is saying you the man. Get to the waste ground opposite the stadium in a car and wait for the other hopefuls. I've got been watching checkpoints all over Staunton. First driver to a checkpoint gets the bling bling, then it's on to the next stop. If you get more checkpoints than any other driver, I can have me a little work for you.
Did they, like, revise the subtitles or audio between versions, or...?
I think the voice actor just ad-libbed.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. It could really go either way. But yeah, we have another race mission, and this one is actually a checkpoint scramble.
Oh boy.
So yeah, there's gonna be plenty of driving around pretty aimlessly, so I will actually be cutting a lot of this out. Because it's not like a circuit race with like proper laps or anything like that. It's just a bunch of checkpoints around town and you have to hit more of them than anyone else, so... Not sure why we start off facing that way, but never mind.
Yeah, that seems kinda wrong, but I guess it doesn't take much to pick up the lead, so...
Yeah, at least we are in a fast car.
So how long does this race last?
This has 15 checkpoints, so it's a couple of minutes, but like I said, I do cut a lot of it out.
Wow, really?
That was actually on purpose.
No, like it's like the checkpoint goes down the street, but then the next one is you gotta double back for?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying at times. At least they show them on the minimap.
Yeah,
I
at
guess
least.
it would be impossible if they didn't.
Looks 106, wheels of steel.
Don't know where that guy's going. Or that guy.
It's too bad Sega had the patent for like an arrow that points to which way you should be going, like above your car.
Yeah, and they hadn't invented GPS at that point. At least in video games.
Yeah.
I think Saints Row 1 was actually the first one that had it. I may be wrong.
I don't think I'd doubt that.
It's certainly the first one of these open world crime games that I have played that had GPS, so... I don't know. Wonderful. Not sure where that car was going either, but we did pick up 12 of the checkpoints, and that means we easily win this.
Yeah, so I guess to just win, you have to hit like 8, and then you can just do whatever.
Yeah, you have to hit 8, and then you just do whatever.
Does it actually track checkpoints for each driver, or?
I'm not sure.
Doing me dirty work. See if you're family or not, don't you know? Two of my boys will be there any second to take you for a ride. See if you're the article or a sister or something.
I have no idea what he just said.
I was gonna say, hey, like, what?
We're going for a little ride into Hepburn Heights. Kill me some filthy Diablo boo-boo's been batting up me lady Queen Lizzie. You do the driving and the shooting and the dally and a boot. We'll make sure you don't get cold feet. Here, you'll need a piece.
Why, thanks. I think we probably could have managed with the guns that we had, but sure.
Feel the voodoo curve. Let's drive. City, arise. You're listening to Paris, the pass of this one. On Kija. You are an
Yes, I wanted to listen to some K-Ja for once. Because it's pretty fitting for this one.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Let's kill me some filthy Diablos. Remember, you in this to the end now. Hold your corner.
And yeah, you are not allowed to leave the car in this mission. If you do, you fail.
So basically just run over any of the Diablos you see.
I think they also said that only drive-bys count, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure it mentioned that.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Well, almost failed there.
Yeah, it looks like only drive-bys count. That's really disappointing.
That was a pretty simple mission, but it can go wrong in so many ways.
Yeah, no, that looks like it would be really easy to screw up.
Kind of man we like as friend now. You're Irie man, real shooter.
I have no idea what that dude said. It was not at all what that subtitle said.
Well, I would assume that he was grateful
Yeah, no,
for our contributions.
he was totally grateful. I just... that did not match in the slightest. It seems to be a recurring theme with these guys.
I want you to steal me some gang cars so we can do some naughty thing on our enemy turf. I want me a Mafia Sentinel, a Yakuza Stinger, and a Diablo Inferno so we can hit up any gang in Liberty. Drop them off at the garage in Newport and hear this. They're no use to me, all broke up now.
Alright, so to get a Mafia Sentinel you would normally have to go to St. Mark's, which is slightly hazardous to our health for the time being. So I just had one right here in my garage.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, you don't have to go back to, the actual Mafia Island.
Yeah, no. Well, we do have to go back to the island, but we don't have to go to the Mafia turf.
Ah, okay. Who's in charge of the Mafia now, anyway?
I guess Tony would be in charge. Because he was like the second in command.
I guess that makes sense.
My daddy used to whoop the tar out of me. He once hit me so hard my sleeve fell out of
So the garage that we have to get these cars to is down this alleyway here, this very narrow alleyway.
This doesn't look annoying at all.
and I love it.
It's not that bad.
I wouldn't be where I am today if my
I mean, yeah, that didn't look bad. I'm just not a fan of tight parking spots like that.
Yeah. So we skip ahead a little and get the Diablo Stallion. I went to get one from Hepburn Heights. And you don't need to see that. And then the Yakuza Stinger, and that'll do it.
Easy enough.
Yeah, pretty simple, at least if you had the foresight to bring your own Mafia Sentinel. Because otherwise things can get a little bit hazardous.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Gonna blow someone up?
There it is. Get your little self over to bed.
Well, things will be blowing up, definitely.
Quick smart now.
So here we have a pretty strict timer actually, so we need to get going right now.
Fuck that taxi.
And he got in the way. And yeah, this is like on the opposite side of the island, so you don't have any time to screw around basically at this point.
Oh boy.
Not sure what was going on with the AI traffic.
Well, someone got, or needs to go to the repair shop.
See, the passion is back. Phil's marriage is saved, and his kids will have a daddy to look up to. Called new beginnings today. Cinco, 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 nueve dos, nueve dos.
Okay, so this is the same parking lot that we got one of the sports cars from for Kenji.
Oh, right.
And we enter the same way, because of course we do.
Well, yeah, you gotta.
And we have like 20 seconds.
You just need to get the stuff, or you actually have to deliver the car?
Best friend.
Mommy, Jim bit me.
Oh yeah, then you just bite him back then, okay, honey?
Petsovernight.com.
Yeah, Catalina is actually the name of Claude's ex-girlfriend, and she wants us dead.
Hmm.
And she is now working with the Yardies, and they together want us killed. So that makes like... how many betrayals now?
I've lost count. We're really
So
just...
yeah, we have spanked up madmen with these suicide bomber vests, so... we have to... keep our distance from them, preferably. In the original version of the game, these guys were actually called spanked up suicide bombers, but they changed them to spanked up madmen. Which I think is better anyway, because it's more memorable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, those were the wrong stairs. There are a few ways to do this, but it's the safest way to probably get up here, because they're not gonna follow you, so you can blow up their vans. Would also help if we had a rocket launcher, but oh well.
Grenades are gonna do just fine.
Yeah, and the sniper rifle as well. A few hits to the engine block and that should do it. Those guys sound pretty enthusiastic.
They're really jazzed about their TNT.
They want to give us some presents, but yeah, I don't want any of their presents, because you can tell that we got hit once by one of the explosions, and we are already at 17 armor points left, so a couple of good hits and you're done.
Yeah, this seems like a smart way of dealing with the problem.
Yeah, maybe not the most exciting, but I failed this a couple of times trying to do this quote-unquote normally, and then I figured that screw it, I'll just do it this way. And then faceplant, because why not? I kinda love that animation, actually.
That was pretty good. Nice shot.
Alright, so that is it for these spanked up madmen, and from this point on, the Yardies will also be hostile to us. Because of course they are.
Is there any gang that's not hostile to us right now?
But there are a couple that... well, the yakuza aren't.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I guess there's a couple of them on the third island that we have not met yet.
So that's 2 gangs.
Pretty much.
I get the feeling the Yakuza are gonna get real mad at us real soon, and I don't know why.
Now, what could possibly give you that idea?
I don't know. It just seems to be a recurring pattern.
That scumbag, McCaffrey! He took more bribes than anyone. He thinks he's gonna get an honorable discharge if he turns state evidence. He just squealed. He's under armed protection in Witchett property down in Newport. Some apartment behind a car park. Torch that place. That should flush him out when you hunt him down. Make sure he never talks to nobody.
Yeah, so McAfee is Ray's former partner, and you actually get to meet both of them in Liberty City Stories, which of course is a prequel set in 1998.
Oh right, that game was a thing.
It was, yeah. I have things to say about that game, but we'll get there when we get there.
Was that game on PSP and like DS? Or am I thinking of something else?
It was on PSP and PS2.
What am I thinking of then?
Chinatown Wars, I think.
Oh, that one, yes, yes.
Yeah, that came out on DS first, and then it got a PSP version and eventually a mobile version as well.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
It's a pretty good game, actually.
I've heard pretty decent things about it.
Maybe we'll LP that at some point.
Maybe.
Ooh, that makes me feel...
I do have to figure out the best way to actually do it, though, because, I mean... none of the options is really perfect. But we'll get to that when we get to that. But that didn't work. Yeah, the arc on the Molotovs just isn't high enough, so... So we tried grenades and...
Good job.
Yeah.
We're all counting you, Claude.
Yeah, so this takes a while.
I imagine this would
I mean,
be
you can't aim it, so...
I imagine this would be a lot easier with the rockets.
Yeah, so that took about 20 grenades, give or take. Yeah, I usually get it in about 5, maybe, but what the hell is that van doing? Trying to help the cops.
Oh, whatever works, I guess.
So yeah, throwing grenades in this game, as you can probably tell, is just terrible, because you cannot aim it at all.
Yeah, no,
And
grenades.
especially when you have to hit a small target like that.
Yeah, throwing grenades when you can't see where it's gonna go always sucks.
Yeah, I will fully admit that I completely screwed that up myself as well, but I mean, give me a break here. See what I'm working with.
I don't blame you in the slightest.
I mean, of course, when I'm recording, it takes me like a million attempts.
This is just to make up
When
for,
I'm just playing for fun, it just gets in on the first try or something.
This is just to make up for doing that one, like, mission with 8 balls, like, perfectly on your first try for the recordings.
Yeah, I guess. But that should take care of McCaffrey. And I would say it should make Ray happy, but he doesn't really seem like the kind of guy who is happy very often, so...
No, he's just gonna be mad about something else. I know it.
Hey, Jay, over here. An old army buddy of mine runs a business in Rockford. We saw action in Nicaragua back when the country knew what it was doing. Anyway, some cartel scum roughed him up yesterday. Said they'd be back for some of his stock today. He's gonna need backup, and in return, he'll give you knockdown rates on any hardware you buy. I'd go myself, but the old sciatica's playing up. So, good luck.
Okay, thanks for the moral support, I guess.
I feel like one of us is gonna, or needs more help than the other.
Fighting for you, but what do you want to talk about?
Right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna be heading to this old army surplus depot, at least when we stop hitting every lamppost along the way. So it's behind the hospital here in Rockford.
Okay.
Ray phoned ahead, but I thought there'd be more of you. Can't believe those yellow-belly bastards left me without proper cover again. Well, 3 arms are better than 1, so grab whatever you need. Those Colombians will be here any minute.
Yeah, so this is Phil. He is a recurring character that we will be seeing in later games as well, or at least in the next game.
Okay.
I was just looking around for a bit to see if there were any weapons or any stuff back there, but no, we're all right next to him, so...
Ooh, what is that up there?
Oh, that is a rocket launcher, but we can't really get to it. Well, I guess technically we could if we, like, jumped on the truck or whatever and, well, parked the truck next to the crates and stuff like that, but we'll be fine.
Hot damn, they're here. Lock and load.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a whole bunch of cartel goons just pouring in.
I don't
We
know.
might as well use our car as a makeshift explosive.
I can't say I was expecting a little defense mission here.
Auto aim, please. You're making me look bad. Now Phil does have he has an M16, so he's got a lot of firepower. But he can still die pretty fast, so yeah, you wanna make sure that that doesn't happen.
Naturally.
Oh, and the fire brigade has shown up, because why not? Oh, great. Trying to shoot this guy with the AK, and he manages to kind of stun lock us with his shotgun. And this is not going that well.
That could have gone way better.
It could have, but it also could have gone a lot worse. I'm actually surprised that, well, I'm surprised that we didn't get killed, and I'm also surprised that Phil didn't get killed in all of that.
Yeah, seriously, I feel like he should have been torn to shreds.
Damn it. Okay, that's better.
And this is why modern action games have an aiming reticle.
Yes.
Thanks, RE4.
Yeah, there's a couple more guys outside the gates who are apparently shy and don't want to come in, so...
Bring the party to them. Love it.
Sure.
Eventually.
And that'll do it.
Oh, I just noticed he doesn't, or he only has one arm.
You need any firepower, just drop by and take what you need from the lockers.
Yeah, he did mention that 3 arms are better than 1.
I'll handle the cops.
So yeah, he apparently lost his arm in Nicaragua.
That's unfortunate.
But as the series progresses, that story might change a little bit.
Naturally.
So I'll just buy a bunch of rockets here as well as some M16 ammo.
Yeah, that won't be too much of a drain on your wallet.
Yeah, well, we have a whole bunch of money, so might as well use it for something.
I know a real important man in town, a soft touch with, shall we say, exotic tastes and the money to indulge them. He's involved in a legal matter, and the prosecution has some rather embarrassing photos of him at a morgue party or something. The evidence is being driven across town. You are going to have to ram that car and collect each little bit of evidence as it falls out. When you've got it all, leave it in the car and torch it. We're both gonna do pretty well out of this, kid.
I'm not entirely sure what a morgue party entails, and frankly, I don't want to know.
I was about to say, like, what is a morgue party? Do you have a party with cadavers? Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm going to drop this.
Well, don't worry, because Liberty City Stories will be all too happy to tell you exactly what a morgue party is. Because that game has even less subtlety than its predecessors.
I feel like these games get less and less subtle as I go forward in releases.
Well, that's pretty accurate. Now the Stories games in particular, it just... I don't know. The writing in those just feels off in many ways. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
Granted, my frames of reference are, what are they? This game, a little bit of 4, and a small chunk of 5. Oh, hello.
Yeah, so we have to ram the pickup truck to get these packages.
That's a weird way to collect evidence.
Is there a real sense of teamwork?
My friend Joey sewed his hands together.
Wow, you're learning some real skills. How about the salary and benefits?
Yesterday, I made a dog.
See, that's the kind of dedication we have to
I imagine this is also driving up your wanted level a little bit.
always running from something.
Yeah.
Buying a gift for the guy that has everything? Log on to petsovernight.com.
Okay, so we're not doing super great at the moment, only have 2 of these packages, but yeah, the cops, of course, are not helping matters.
Is there a time limit on this, or...?
No. Eventually he'll just start driving in a circle. Or in a loop.
Well, wherever he's going doesn't seem to be super important then.
come on. You need to actually hit him properly.
Like that person
Like
there?
that. Yeah, more or less. Alright, come on. Stop driving in this tiny circle, you idiot. Like, at least try to get away.
No, I think he's letting the cops do or take care of that.
To be fair, the cops are doing a fairly decent job.
Yes.
And the lamppost is doing an even better job.
Yeah, so as long as like he lets the cops box you into the lamppost, he's fine. He just wants to make sure they're that they've done the job. I guess.
Something like that.
There we go.
Okay, finally. Well.
Oh no.
Okay, that's not good.
The rare buggy, no.
Well, it doesn't matter, we can get another one at this same spot. If we want to, so who cares really?
If only you could have left the evidence in that car.
Yeah. I actually wasn't sure if I could actually get rid of the evidence while the cops are after me, so I decided to go to the pay and spray. Just as a precaution, I guess.
I mean, that makes sense.
Good job.
What did you do?
Well done, guys. I think it just crashed into that wall repeatedly and got stuck there. I don't know. So let's just get our grenades out. Don't want to waste a rocket on this.
I feel like there should be easier ways of getting rid of the evidence than blowing up the entire car.
Yeah, you would think so, but no. Why does this car always have to have the alarm? It's annoying.
I think my partner's a rat. We gotta shut him up permanently. He goes fishing out of his boat near the lighthouse on Portland Rock most nights. Steal a police boat. Make sure his backstabbing plans are sunk. I want him sleeping with the fishes, not eating them.
Want to know what he did now?
Well, he's a rat, which apparently is a running theme with his partners.
I don't know if I should. I feel like I should take his word for any of that.
I mean, would you not trust Ray? He is very trustworthy. Also, that jump sucked.
That was very that was a very mediocre jump. Was that a?
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Is this like Oscar's apartment complex or?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it did look familiar.
Now the minimap for some reason is showing us that we have like a boat marker there on the other island, but why the hell would we go there? We have a police boat right here.
Yeah, this is way closer.
Yeah, it had the red marker there on the opposite dock for some reason. But since this is GTA 3, it doesn't matter, you just take this one and the game will let you progress just fine. Later on, the missions in these games will be very specific in terms of what vehicle you can use, and it sucks.
That sounds annoying.
And yeah, that is one way to fish.
I mean, I do it in Breath of the Wild all like that.
Yeah, so he also drops these barrels, which I believe explode. They're not gonna kill you in one hit, but they just slow you down. And do some damage, I guess. Now if this thing could just turn a little bit better, but I mean, it's a boat, so what do you expect?
He's realized your weakness. Sharp turns.
Yeah, not the best. The boat is not the best for that kind of thing. At least we don't have any checkpoint races involving boats, because that would suck.
Oh yeah, that would sound miserable.
But yeah, that barrel didn't seem to do a whole lot.
It's too bad you can't shoot the barrels on his boat.
Yeah. Also, if you take too long, he'll get to the shore and try to escape on land. But yeah, we got him there before he got to that point.
Does it count if you kill him on land?
It does.
Okay.
As long as he dies, it's all good.
Okay, now I'm wondering if it would just be easier to let him surface and
Well, probably, but it worked out.
You useless bastard! You told
What did I do
me
now?
My ass is on the line, and you can't even kill a goddamn fly! I paid you good money to kill that witness. And
Which one?
today he's gonna make a federal deposition.
when did we get this task?
From the Carson General Hospital up in Rockford. If he squeals, I squeal!
Yeah, that was McAfee, who we tried for a long amount of time to smoke out of his apartment with the grenades. And eventually blew him up.
Oh, that...
Pretty conclusively, I think, but apparently he survived that somehow.
He must be like half a person now, if at
and
best.
to be fair, the hospitals in Liberty City are pretty good at what they do.
You know, that's true of like any open world game I've played. You always get spotted, or?
Yeah, I think. Well, I suppose you could blow it up with a, or you could blow it up with a rocket launcher, and that could maybe do it. But let's just do this properly, I think.
Smash is what?
None of this is proper. Yeah, so he falls out of the ambulance after you do enough damage, and then you have to run over his body cast or blow it up.
Oh, he's just in a full body cast.
Yeah.
Huh.
Problem with this, of course, is that, well, the cops are just getting in our face and just pushing us right off course when we are about to hit him, so... As you can see here...
He is very resilient.
He is. That's a very good cast. Oh, thanks, buddy.
I don't think that made the damage meter go up, though.
It didn't. It was too slow, I think. Because we didn't do any damage either when we followed him. At pretty low speed.
Well, I kind of want to know what this body cast is made of. Like, it can just withstand, like, the weight of a car rolling over it.
Multiple times.
Several cars, even.
Okay, this is not going all that great, to be perfectly honest, but...
Oh my god, it's an armored body cast?
It's made of whatever original Game Boys are made of. Alright, so now we just get to shooting it with the rocket launcher, and that should finally do it. That was a little bit more chaos than I would have preferred, but at least it was pretty fun, so I don't mind.
He must have been like soup inside of that cast by that point. I don't think there's a body left in there.
I don't think there was in the first place.
Like that was just cruel and unusual.